So in case you didn't know, the Mgc Repulsion Prototype has just been released, and this new cube model actually has repelling magnets. Now you might think that this is crazy and how does this actually work? Well, the magnets will basically align the cube wherever its position is, so you can actually say that it has 100% corner cutting. Okay, so before we go in depth in this, I just want to talk about how magnetic cubes have evolved in the past. Now, the first magnetic cube ever designed was by Tran from the Cubicle in August of 2016. But the first one actually commercially available was the valk in November of 2016. It performed really nice, however it was extremely expensive. The Gans also came out just a few months later, and Lazermonkey basically sums up this cube in one sentence.
Yeah, it's expensive. It's almost $50, but it's an awesome cube.
Now, since all those cubes were custom magnetized by the Cubicle, they were all pretty expensive, and many people didn't bother to get it. The first factory magnetic 3x3 was the Z magnetic 3x3 from Z-Cube. Now, Z-Cube technically isn't a cube manufacturer. It just takes other companies' cubes and modifies it, like adding carbon fiber stickers or in this case, magnets.
Oh my god! Wow!
It only costs $14, which is a crazy cheap price for a magnetic cube, since those were still rare at that time. Now before you know it, magnetic cubes took the market by storm. The GTSM, the valk and the Thunderclap M were among some of the most popular. By mid-2017, basically everyone started using magnetic cubes. However, factory magnetic cubes were not common still, and people tend to magnetize them themselves or buy custom magnetic versions. However, by 2018, many factory magnetized cubes were finally available, like the Gans SM, the valk and the GTS2M. Now, you might have realized that there kind of still isn't a breakthrough in this magnetic positioning technology. But then there comes the GAN 356X, which actually has adjustable magnets, using interchangeable magnetic capsules. This way, to change magnets is cool and fun, but not very efficient. Also, most people were using the strongest magnetic setting anyways, because the others were way too weak. Then, Moyu came up with their Yueshao EDM, I think that's how you pronounce it, which provides a much easier and faster magnetic strength adjustment, and also the range of magnetic strengths available are actually good. Now, you can just use your finger to adjust the magnets, and the system was much easier to use than a 356X. Now again, later did copy this idea and implement it to the 356XS, but it's pretty much the same as Moyu's one, so yeah, I guess. I'm just not gonna go in depth into this. Qi, however, came up with a whole new different system, which features core-to-edge magnets added, which sums up the total of 96 magnets inside the cube. Now, but the valk Elite is a pretty expensive cube.
Stop it. Get some help.
So YJ came up with the Mgc Elite, where you can just use a flathead screwdriver to adjust the magnet strength. Now, this cube is much cheaper than the valk Elite, which provides another great option for other people to use. But to be honest, would you want to use a screwdriver to adjust the magnets when you can just use your fingers on the agnetic excess?
Hi.
Okay.
Or on the Yueshao EDM? Now, Dian also did implement a similar idea to their Tengen V2, where you can just kind of spin this blue circle thing to adjust the magnets. Now, that's pretty dope, I've got to say. Now, by the time of making this video, interchangeable magnets is already not a great deal. Almost every flagship cube has interchangeable magnets already. However, new innovations in magnetic positioning system are yet to come. In 30th of September this year, 2020, GAN released the GAN 11M Pro. So in the core of the GAN 11M Pro, there is actually 8 magnets that will attract to the magnets implemented into the corner base. Now, according to the cubicle, this new core to corner magnetic design can provide a soft magnetic field to your cube, so you no longer have the aggressive magnet snapping. Instead, you have a soft feeling to it. Now we've basically finished talking about 3x3 magnet designs, but how about 2x2? Now, Qi released the valk 2M in late 2018, and this valk 2M is really different to other 2x2s. It has a magnet design that resembles a 3x3. This makes the valk 2M's magnetic radius feel more consistent throughout the turn. Later, YJ also released the Mgc Elite 2x2, and this 2x2 features a center-to-edge magnet design, which was completely new at that time. This design offered
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
great control and stability to this cube. Now, I don't want to talk more about these magnet designs, like actually talk about and explain how the Qi clock works and stuff like that, but let's just go back to the
Six and a half hours later.
Mgc Repulsion. I would also like to ask if you would like to subscribe, because that would genuinely mean a lot to me, so please just click that subscribe button. It doesn't take a long time. Alright, now back to the Mgc Repulsion. Because of the repulsion of the magnets, the layers will actually self-align to one another. So it is basically impossible to turn the cube at 45 degrees. The edge and corner piece magnets will be using the traditional design, and the repelling magnets only affect the cube during when you turn half of a layer of the cube, where the repelling magnets will propel the cube to actually finish the turn. Now obviously this will provide a quite bumpy feeling to the cube, but it will also make finishing a turn easier. So I'm actually pretty excited for this new design, and I really want to experience it and experience how it will actually work. So thanks for watching this video, I guess, because that's the end. And be sure to subscribe, leave a like, and let's enjoy my very bad 4x4 solve. Okay, that's the last edge pair. Then 3x3 stage. Somehow I can find my first F12 pair. It's a bit weird. Alright, now it's OLL. I don't know why I have a rotation for this out, and no parity. That's so lucky. Yay.